Welcome back, guys. We are doing Falling Snow for our next main mission, and this is actually, this is a longer mission. How strange to see snow falling in June. We must do something before the capital completely freezes over. The cold is coming from Hanoji Temple. Rumor also has it that a woman cries echo from the structure every night. Will you look into it, William? And there's also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, looks like 9, 8. 8 Kodamas. We only missed one in the last level. So, 8 Kodamas in here. But this one has lots of twists and turns and stuff. Hanoji, a temple in the northern area of Yamashiro, no Kuni, and the final resting place of Oda Nobunaga, killed just before he was able to realize his ambition, uniting all of Japan. Known as both demon and hero for gaining control of nearly all of Japan with unprecedented speed, Oda Nobunaga was killed in 1582 when he was betrayed by one of his allies, and his sudden death sent shockwaves through the land. The betrayer, Akichi Mitsuhide, was himself quickly killed, and his intentions in killing Nobunaga remain shrouded in mystery. Even now, nearly 20 years later, no one enters the temple for fear of the curse of Oda Nobunaga. So this is mostly a yokai level. There should be a Kodama right here near the edge. Yeah, here he is. Hiding right here. Okay, we'll put that back on. I did not look through my gear, but we are going to level up before we proceed, because you never want to lose Amrita. I find it just better to spend it on something than to waste it. So I'm going to keep pumping my dexterity. I might try to put my body at 15 for extra health. But I'm going to get dexterity to 50, and then we'll go from there. I might start working on skill, actually, because skill does boost all my stuff, too. But for right now, I'm going to keep putting all my Amrita into dexterity. And we might as well use that nice sandalwood splinter. And those master locks we just got. There's no use in hoarding all of this Amrita. So now's a great time to use it up and level up. Beautiful, right? So you notice the blue line on the radar connects to a crystal. Well, this crystal can't be hurt. Not yet, anyway. So you can go over here and try to smack this crystal around. Yeah. Yep, so we have to find what is generating that barrier around the crystal, and then we can break through the crystal, and that will be a nice shortcut for us. I was gonna say, there's often ambushes, so just be aware. Just be aware. Corners, if you can't see, there's probably an enemy there. Um, there's a Kodama shrine on the other side of this. So I know there's a dweller here somewhere. I think he's on the roof. If you wanted to head over that way, to get that item, you have to wrap around the whole temple, and there's a platform over there to get that item. Um, but there should be a dweller around here somewhere. There it is. Dwellers can't really climb, so you're mostly safe on that. It's not to say that there won't be other enemies down here. But dwellers are not really known for climbing. We'll open that door here shortly. I don't think there's any Kodamas hiding this way, but I know there's some shenanigans this way. So there's going to be a couple of those floating heads. I think at least another one's going to pop up. Okay, so now we can deal with this. So here's the shrine here. So might as well activate that. And that's actually a good waypoint for us. There is a Kodama right here. Yes, I thought so. Because we're going to open that shortcut door here shortly, and it's not going to be that far away from a shrine after we do that. Do keep your head on a swivel here, though. Enemies ambush you everywhere. This, I think you have to open from the other side on both of these. But these are shortcuts as well. Yeah. Okay. You can already see there's an enemy right there. Hey, who's that? So you're just gonna, ooh, Crystal, let's go. And you're gonna be distracted, and yeah, now giant right here. Amrita Fiend, to be more precise. I think there's anything there. Yay! Okay, so you're wondering what's putting up the barrier? Well, it's these butterflies. No, I wish I was joking. It's the butterflies. So it's a frost butterfly, and it creates the barrier around these crystals, and you'll see this one's no longer protected. And those crystals do not respawn, so once you destroy them, you're golden. Big yokai right here. There we go. So I'm gonna waste another kunai on that. Little yoke. Okay, he's on the other side. Yeah, he's on the other side. It's the yokai realm. So going forward, there's a nice giant guy right there that we can just not deal with for the moment. And then we can open this nice shortcut. Ta-da! So if you remember, you go this way and your shrine's just around the corner. So now we can just go this way. So I want my throwing items damage back. Or my throwing weapon damage back. There he is. So, there is stuff over here. There is a Kodama here. This guy is in tight quarters, so that's not the one I wanted to use, but that's fine. There's an imp. And like I said, if you don't kill the imps, they turn into that. So... So he was over here, wasn't he? Yeah, here you are. There we go. So I also have shinobi boxes, and I have 3 of them, or 5 of them, so I can restore all of my ninja tools with 3. There is a few things this way. Is there more? Yeah, there's a little guy over here. Okay, so you see that. That's the, yeah. I forget what those are called. But let's get that damage back. I think that's a flying bolt. Is trying to remember the name. I think it's a flying bolt. I'll be back, little guy. Don't worry. I will save you. I will save that guy from the ledge he is currently stuck on. But there's another Kodama. There is stuff in here. There's a burning house over there. I honestly don't remember what this goes to. I think this one goes on the into this house. This one goes on the path that way. Oh, it's just for the item? Okay. Yeah, that works. The other path goes over there. But this path is full of twists and turns. And I believe the next butterfly is in here. You can see a treasure chest up there. There's a big Amrita fiend in there. You can probably kind of see through the window. But, yeah, there's the next butterflies. Let's try to hit them from here. Okay, so that butterfly's disabled now. My quick change scroll about to run out. It is. So we got that. Go up that way. And we've already got another level. That medicine is actually pretty handy. That the yeah, it's Kodama. Okay. But we went through that whole section already. There was nowhere else to go, so now we have to go through that crystal. It's like, don't worry, we'll get to you. So that crystal's done. And we might as well level up. Just because you don't want to lose your Amrita. I know, it can be frustrating to lose it. Just spend it while you have it. There's no sense in wandering around with oodles and oodles of Amrita. So this is a whole area off to the side. That's progression. There is some stuff. As you can see, there's a little Kodama in here. He's on the roof, I think. This, I think, is an axe, dude. I think. Yeah, but see the Kodama over there? And so we don't even have to fight this dude. Just stealthily be like laters. But, see, two separate caves. You think they go to the same place? They don't. Hi. And we'll deal with that dude in a second. First, we need to rescue our little Kodama buddy. Hi. How are you? Now, I'm here to save the Kodama. Yeah, you gonna let me save the Kodama? Thank you. That's so nice. He let us save the Kodama, everybody. As you can see, there's a nice Amrita fiend over there, just waiting to ambush us. I don't think we can actually get over there from this side. I really don't. But let's just take a look. There's no real danger now, is there? But yeah, I think we'd have to... Yeah, you wrap around, and then there's a guy behind. Okay. There's another one of those giant dudes just running around, pacing back and forth on the other side of this. And there's another crystal. So we've kind of been here before. Not really, though. So you can either go in guns a-blazing right in here, or you can sneak around and go through the roof. It'd be a little bit safer. But you want to activate the shortcuts, there's a shortcut door right here. And then that's a shortcut door over there. But, see, there's the butterflies. We're not going to mess with him for a second. You can just go down here and just mess stuff up. It's really not that difficult. Okay, the crystal that was inside is dispelled. But you definitely don't want this guy ambushing you. And we're just going to open the shortcut while we're here. Because shortcut's a shortcut. But there is treasure up top. There's an extra treasure if you go through the roof. It's a actual treasure chest, I think, right here. As well as there's a dweller waiting to ambush you, so... Yep. Good to know, right? Master Omnium blocks. I think that was worth coming up here for. See, this thing regenerates health if you don't attack it enough. Okay. And then you can see there's quite a few things in here. I'm just gonna drop. And then this should spawn a giant on Nioh. That was over fast, wasn't it? But yeah, just take it slow. It's not really that difficult if you take it slow. Am I wearing the beads? With common sense, I am. And see, I'm not even using my full. I'm not even using my full throwing power weapon damage yet. There's an item over here as well. But yeah, just take it slow, be patient. We're gonna open that other shortcut over here as well. So this one's done. There's a nice giant enemy coming through there. Hey look, a flying bolt. Now that wasn't very nice. So let's go invisible for just a little bit. And there's a nice Kodama waiting for us here. Definitely don't want that guy turning into another one of them. I'm not sure what that one's specifically called, but one of those, that little imp turns into that dude. But as you can also see, Dama hiding over here, just on the other side of this. So this is a shortcut. Won't let me lock on. But yeah, this is a shortcut to over here. And there's a shrine right here, so that's convenient. So this will be a nice shortcut once we unlock it. But now you can just sneak around and just have fun. Not enough for a level yet, but we're getting there. Rapidly approaching a level. Should be where that Amrita Fiend is, actually. Yeah, there he is, see him? One we saw from way over there, on that side. And so there's a nice Kappa. So he's not really going anywhere. And then there's your Kodama, so we do drop in here. So now that's busted. And we got enough for a level. Thank you for all that gear, that was generous. So now we're just gonna bust this and shortcut. So we can go around this guy and go from there. So let's level up. We've got the Amrita. No sense in hanging on to it. We're almost to 50 dexterity. Nice. Getting stronger by the minute. Even though you don't see enemies, I still recommend playing very slowly and very safely. As you can see, there's a giant dude here, right? So we're just gonna get out of his way. And instead of running headfirst into a flying bolt, now we are on the other side of the house. And we can still get the shortcut. So this enemy, I want to say, could be terrifying. Because the small fighting quarters. Possibly. And then we can open this door too from the other side. The butterfly should just be over this way. And that's the boss arena right there. So there is some stuff off to the side that we can take care of. And there's still an area or two. So let's go explore that really quick. And then we'll unlock the shortcut for us. That way we can just walk straight to the boss. So I'm gonna take this guy out because I don't want to have to deal with it later. Or I guess we don't have to. Yeah, we can just walk around it, it's fine. But the... Rude. How do you like being ambushed? Yeah. Weren't expecting a shuriken, were you? There's the flying bolt that messed us up earlier. She's guarding an item. Still wearing the Kodama one? Yeah. As you can see, that shortcut door is open. We need to make it through here alive in order to get the next shortcut door open. So, I'm gonna do this. A Nurakube. Yep. So, shortcut here. So if you wanted to hit the shrine over there and just walk straight up here, that's fine now. So now you have a more direct shrine. So not bad at all, right? Not bad at all. Can go that way, we've already been that way. But the Nurakube is interesting. So there's another flying bolt. There's a hot spring over here if you need it. Flying bolts aren't necessarily that scary. I try to catch everything off guard though, so... Use a few shurikens to save some kunai. We can open the shortcut door while we're here. So just through this side here. So now if you don't want to fight that dude, you can just sneak around him. Okay. Nice. Got a soul stone. And those are actually pretty nice. Soul stone is 20,000 Amrita. So... what is gonna ambush me here? Indeed, indeed. So as you can see, that's a Tanuki, so just whistle to bring out the beast and then copy its gesture. So that's sorry. Thank you. Got some free gear now. Nice. I got a Magatama. So we might as well go see what the Nurakube is about. What it's hiding. Is to say it died to Nurakube for neutral behavior. Sorry. Alright then, fine. I'll taunt you. But yeah, you can usually check at the nearby revenants, and then they will tell you what they died from, and make it easier to decide which of the two. Because you only get two guesses, and then it attacks you on the third one. Hey, buddy. And that is all the Kodamas. So I can put my damage back on. There should be an item just chilling right here. So we're just gonna casually hit the shrine, and then we're gonna go fight the boss, which this boss is lightning fast, actually. So I recommend having the Sloth Talisman. Or at least something with lightning or something to slow it down. Because my immediate plan is going to be use a quick change scroll, open the door, sloth it, weaken it, and then light it up with kunai. So go this way. No, there's a flying bolt that way. Let's go this way. And let's pop this guy. There we go. Alright, so this is actually one of the more tragic characters in the game. One of the more tragic bosses, I should say. But here we are. This is the source of all the snow and ice, and she does really good at closing the gap, being super fast, and she has range attacks. So, just be careful. And this is probably another challenge right here. This is the next boss that's going to be a challenge. So, like I said, I'm going to quick change scroll, so in case I die, and then we should get a small cutscene. Alright, here we go. You see that? That is a truly powerful monster. But you saw, even if you slow it down and you add weakness, it can be done. But you saw it killed me instantly with its entrance attack. So, yeah, this thing is strong. I don't know what level we are. We can take a look real quick. So I'm level 64, and that thing one-shot me. So, thank goodness for quick change scrolls, am I right? So you can ready up to like 3 to 5 of those, I think, quick change scrolls. So as long as you have them, you'll live, but be very, very careful. Expecting a cutscene.
裏切り。信長様の天下不武の夢が炎に消えた。蛇の男の術でうつしおに戻されしも。こぼれるのは嘆きばかり。我が望みはただ信長様と共にあること。
Usaro Hicho? Hicho? So we got a new spirit.
Seems you have some history with this place.
打ち明けられぬこともございますが、どうぞ怪しまれますな。
We will find out some interesting stuff about that guy later. I've never been so glad to see sunlight. Kyoto should soon thaw out from its frost now, thanks to you. Still find it hard to believe that Yukiana was actually Lady, no Lord Nobunaga's wife. Never a dull moment with you around, is there? Master Tenkai is a close friend of Lord Ieyasu. We should take his advice and head for Mount Hiei. So that unlocked the Demon of Mount Hiei and demon hunting. And then it also unlocked the malefactors. So, I think that's 62, you're 52. So we're probably going to do demon hunting and then demon hunting, then the malefactors, and then the Demon of Mount Hiei. But we'll probably do demon hunting and the malefactors today and do Mount Hiei tomorrow.